for the administration to have the president saying something that appears by all accounts to be against the law, that is saying that there is going to be sort of this sentence by the administration before there's the investigation. And this is a very, very good fact for Harvard.
Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson made a pretty extraordinary statement in Puerto Rico about Donald Trump and the rule of law. How surprising was that? And do you expect there to be as much of a split, the normal vote on the Supreme Court, or how do you see the votes going on some of these big cases?
It is unusual to have federal judges speaking out the way that you have seen, both sort of off the bench and even on the bench. You see judges, including very conservative judges, speaking out, including Judge Wilkinson in the Fourth Circuit, with really strong language about the unconstitutionality of what's going on. It's a sign of where we are, that they have really lost sort of the conservative jurists. They've lost the Wall Street Journal. They've lost Joe Rogan. I mean, that tells you just how extreme this is. And to Mary's point, it is really worth noting it was 9-0 in the Supreme Court. 9-0. The justices who people had thought there's no way they're anymore going to be sort of tethered to reality, sort of Justices Alito and Justice Thomas, which a lot of people thought are just always going to be ruling for Donald Trump. Nope. 9-0 that they violated due process. And so, the devil's going to be in the details as they get into further cases, but that tells you where we are as a country, that there's this kind of lawlessness going on. And to the point that we've all been talking about, this idea of what is going to happen when you actually have a confrontation with the Supreme Court saying, do it, and they say,